Today, we're diving into some mind-blowing facts about World War I that your history teacher probably never told you about. Trust me, these will change the way you look at the Great War. Let's start with something wild. During the Christmas of 1914, British and German soldiers actually stopped fighting and played football together in no man's land. They even exchanged gifts and sang carols. Imagine that. Deadly enemies one day, teammates the next. Unfortunately, the higher-ups weren't too happy about this show of humanity, and it never happened again. Here's another shocking fact. The war didn't just kill soldiers, it killed millions of horses too. About 8 million horses died in WW1, more than all the British soldiers who lost their lives. These noble animals were so valuable that soldiers would sometimes risk their own lives to save them. Did you know that World War I gave birth to plastic surgery as we know it today? A New Zealand doctor named Harold Gillies pioneered facial reconstruction techniques to help soldiers with severe facial injuries. Some of his methods are still used in modern plastic surgery. Speaking of medical advances, blood banks were first developed during WW1. Before that, direct transfusions were the only option, which was incredibly risky and complicated. Here's something that'll blow your mind. The last surviving WW1 veteran lived until 2012. Florence Green was 110 years old when she passed away. She served as a waitress in the Women's Royal Air Force. The war also changed fashion forever. Wristwatches, which were considered feminine before the war, became popular among men because pocket watches were impractical in the trenches. And women started wearing trousers more commonly as they took over traditionally male jobs. Remember those huge metal tanks we associate with modern warfare? They were first called tanks because factory workers were told they were making water tanks to maintain secrecy. The name stuck, and here we are over a century later. The war even affected our language. Words like shell-shocked, over the top, and no man's land all entered our everyday vocabulary because of WW1. One of the strangest facts is about carrier pigeons. These birds were so crucial for communication that they were awarded medals for their service. One pigeon named Cher Ami saved 194 soldiers by delivering 12 important messages during the Battle of Verdun. Here's a bizarre one. Some soldiers developed what was called trench foot from standing in wet, cold trenches for too long. It was so bad that their feet could literally rot off. This led to the military requirement of changing socks regularly. The youngest known soldier was just 12 years old, Sidney Lewis from Britain. He lied about his age to enlist and fought at the Battle of the Somme before his mother found out and demanded his return. Perhaps most surprisingly, the war didn't end with Germany's surrender. The last official peace treaty wasn't signed until 2010 between Germany and France, as some small technical issues remained unresolved for nearly a century. The war's impact on nature was also incredible. Some battlefields in France are still uninhabitable due to unexploded ordnance and chemical contamination. They're called zones rouges or red zones. Lastly, here's something that might make you think. The first global conflict also sparked the first worldwide conservation efforts. People realized that war could threaten entire species, leading to the creation of the first international wildlife protection laws, and its effects are still visible in our world today. Like and subscribe.